The last question that was asked, how were they able to capture the sayings word for word? Luke was sitting down, and as Jesus said unto them, he just wrote, then Jesus said unto them, I am the true vine, I am the true vine, and ye are the branches. How did they capture it word for word? That even we now, there are many things that I've said here today that you probably will not remember until you go back and listen again. And that's why they will say it was an allegory, that it was actually a story. Somebody just came up with this story and wrote it down. And you know where the problem is there's a problem with we young people. And the problem is that because we have iPhone, we think that people that existed 500 years ago are stupid. And it is wrong. But the truth is that they've built structures that many of us might not be able to build in years. I saw an ancient building. They carved a rock. It was a mighty rock, and they carved it inside. Staircase inside that rock. It is going to be very hard for us to do it now. What we will do is to blow the rock and then build something. Is that true? That level of work, people did things years ago. The fact that they don't have iPhone did not mean they didn't have technology. And if you have studied blind people, for example, because they are blind, they have to depend on their other senses. Danilos can be walking close to me, and because I can see, I don't need to hear his footstep. But if a blind person is here, because he cannot see, his hearing will be stronger, because that's how you will know something is closer to him or something is farther from him. So I'm saying that to say, because of technology, somehow we are losing the use of some of our sensory organs. So retention was intense years ago than now. That's what I'm trying to say. The only thing they could rely on was retention. And so if Jesus was speaking, the best way they could capture what Jesus was saying was that they could remember immediately. And so let's not use today's times that we can just say, hey, Aaron Emmanuel speaking, record, sound card, stream, so that we don't forget. Years ago, as the Meji is looking at me like that, is receiving everything that I'm saying. After the service, the Meji will now say, where's my scribe? Maybe the Meji scribe will be Samuel. Samuel will now sit down and start writing, and the Meji will be reciting many of the things that I've said, because retention was stronger. So I had to say all of that to say it, because in ancient times retention was stronger, so they could capture most of those words, and we might not be able to capture them now like before.